Alright everybody, so you saw the title, so you probably know what you're getting yourself into here, but we already had videos covering the best Apple accessories under $30, under $50, under $100, and now we're kind of increasing that budget all the way to $250. So in this video, everything should be kind of in the premium tier, everything should be kind of like a kind of final gift or one big gift that you want to hand off to yourself or hand off to a loved one or whatever the case may be. So in this video, I want to go over 11 different products that I've been using on a daily basis that is under that $250 price point, and it will range from like that $250 all the way down to about $110 and giving you guys a good spectrum of not only price but also product categories. So without further ado, let's hop right into this video. So the first two items I'm going to mention are going to be kind of a desk setup item by a company called Johann, and this is a new company that I've been using for the last couple of weeks now, and they specialize in making ultra premium wood accessories for your Apple products and your desk setup. First off, their MacBook stand, which will work with pretty much any new MacBook all the way down to like a 2012 MacBook. So the new 16-inch MacBook Pro, 14-inch MacBook Pro, as well as the new 15-inch MacBook Air, the 13-inch MacBook Air, it'll fit any of those laptops. And what it basically is just a stand for your laptop to be put maybe to the left or to the right of your actual monitor, or to be used as a kind of better posture stand when you are using your laptop for hours on end. And I don't know what kind of wizardry they use or what kind of physics they're kind of going through, because this wooden stand doesn't really stay balanced on its own. It needs the weight of the actual MacBook in order to fully balance this thing out. And I think this is absolutely amazing because it's very simple, very easy to use. It's literally just one piece of wood that you slide your actual laptop into, and then magically it is now fully balanced and you don't have to worry about anything. For something that's kind of only one piece, and the fact that it's balancing all together, you still feel a sense of sturdiness. Like, you don't think that the laptop is going to fall over, you don't think you're going to knock it over, and it is very easy to use, take off, and actually put back in. And you can see that in my setup, I have it off to the left of my BenQ monitor, and I'm using it as a secondary display, using my BenQ monitor as my main display, and I absolutely love this new setup that I have. And all of the products come in either a walnut finish or an oak finish, and I decided to go with the oak one because I like that lighter color. But if you want a darker wood color, they do have walnut, as I mentioned. And also, even though it doesn't fully close all the way down, it still supports clamshell mode because it closes enough to be able to actually have this thing in clamshell mode. So again, that is by a company called Johann. If you know somebody that enjoys those high quality kind of wooden goods, this is a perfect gift for anybody that's looking for a desk setup. And then I also want to bring up their headphone stand, which is very, very simple. It's just one piece of wood. Also, I got it in that oak finish, and I use it to hold my Bose QC Ultras to kind of just have there in a place that I can just easily grab whenever I need to. And again, that is by a company called Johann, and both of those products are $199, and I'll link everything down below for you guys to check out. Now, I do want to continue with some other desk accessories that kind of put all this together for me. And right underneath my monitor shelf, I have the TS4 Caldigit Thunderbolt 4 hub. And I know that that one's on the $400 price point, but I do want to recommend its kind of little brother or little sister, which is the TS3 Plus, which is pretty much gets you 95% of the way there for $249 currently right now. And I think normally it's $279 or even $300. And this thing is an absolute beast, having 15 total ports that you can use. And again, this is a Thunderbolt 3 hub. So on the rear of the Caldigit TS3 Plus, you get two Thunderbolt 3 ports that one goes to the actual host, supporting up to 85 watts of power pass-through, which is more than enough to charge any of these Mac laptops, whether it is a 13-inch MacBook Air or the 16-inch MacBook Pro. You also have a 1.2 display port, which is nice to have. You have three USB-A 3.1 Gen 1 ports, which are great because they do support fast speed in terms of data transfer. You also have a USB 3.1 USB-C port that supports Gen 2 transfer speeds, a digital optical out, as well as a gigabit Ethernet port on the rear. And then on the front of it, you have a very easy to access SD card slot, as well as an additional USB-C and USB-A port, and also audio in and audio out jacks. So if you guys need a USB-C hub or a Thunderbolt 3 hub that's going to support all of your devices, whether it is multi-monitor, whether it is just to support one MacBook, but you have a bunch of peripherals, this is going to be the way to go because it's going to last you a long time, because Caldigit is one of those world-renowned companies that's going to be able to support these accessories for a long time. And then on top of the actual desk itself, I have the Alti Ultra Deskmat, which is by a company called Journey, and I've mentioned their Alti Deskmat before, but the reason this one is the Ultra is because it does support MagSafe certified charging, so it supports that 15 watts of fast charging on your iPhone. But if you look at it from the top down, it looks like a actual leather desk mat, but if you actually flip it over, it is a two-in-one, meaning that you have a felt top as well that can be interchangeably used. And also, in between those two layers, so you have your leather layer and then your actual felt layer, in between them, you can use that to kind of hide away some single pieces of paper, some brochures, some letters that you still need access to, but you want them out of sight and out of mind for that time being. And then on the left or right hand side, depending on what orientation you want to put this in, you have an actual wireless charging slab that supports, like I mentioned earlier, 15-watt MagSafe certified charging, as well as a 5-watt charger for your AirPods Pro or any other wireless charging accessory that you do want to charge up. What I like about this is that this is modular, so you can kind of disconnect it because it does attach via magnet. So I think for $169 to have all this in one product is an amazing thing to see. And then one of the newest additions to my desk setup is the Nomad Base One Max. And now this is a 3-in-1 charger by a company called Nomad. And the Base One Max, what it does is it also has a 15-watt MagSafe certified charger, as well as being able to charge your AirPods and your Apple Watch at a decent speed. Not the ultra fast speed, but at least you have the MagSafe certified charger on there to be able to charge your iPhone at 15 watts. Now this one is normally $150, but right now it's on sale for $105, and it is by far probably the most premium 3-in-1 charger that I've ever used. Just the weight alone of it and the heft of it is absolutely amazing because it makes you feel like you're not going to just rip off the entire charger when you're pulling off your iPhone. Now I will say that this is a lay flat charger, so it will not support standby mode. If that's something that you absolutely want, this one will not support it, unfortunately. And now the next accessory I want to speak about is sitting right on top of my BenQ monitor, which is the BenQ haloBar light bar, which is absolutely unreal. Like, I used to think that these things were kind of gimmicky because I thought, of course, it's going to leave a glare on your screen, but that is the purpose of this type of lamp. It's to be able to get light directly onto the screen without actually adding any glare to it, as well as being able to move around to be able to get some light directly on your desk mat or right in front of you. So let's say you're typing at night, it's not going to be a hindrance on your eyes, it's not going to be a hindrance on kind of squinting and being able to see exactly what you're typing, but you're able to see fully exactly what's on your desk in front of you, no matter what time of day it is. And this haloBar has everything that you would ever need. So all you do is you attach it to your BenQ monitor, or any monitor for that matter, plug it in via USB-A, and then it also includes a wireless control hub, which you're able to then control the light sensitivity, whether it is a cooler color or a warmer color, being able to decide how bright it is, as well as adding favorites and things like that, and it's completely wireless. It is powered by AAA batteries, and it is included in the box, so you will have to replace them at some point, but it is nice to know that you're not relying on a rechargeable battery to be able to use this thing and use it very well. And I love how the puck is actually very hefty and very easy to use. It makes it feel very futuristic because you just kind of turn the knob a little bit and it brightens and then it dims. Absolutely love this haloBar, could not recommend it enough, especially as somebody who at first thought it was going to be a little bit gimmicky. So I know that was very desk setup focused, but I want to kind of migrate to some other products as well that are under that $250 price point. The next one I want to mention is actually the iPad Magic Keyboard. Now, I kind of have two different pricing points for this one because Amazon, especially here in the US, has a lot of these Magic Keyboards on the renewed status, which again just means certified refurbished directly through Amazon. You can probably find them refurbished through the Apple Store as well, but through Amazon for $150, you can get yourself an 11-inch Magic Keyboard. For $170, you can get yourself a 12.9-inch Magic Keyboard, which is literally half the price of the Magic Keyboard when it's brand new. And I know that the Magic Keyboard is expensive, and I know that there is rumors that a new one will be coming out in Q1 of next year, but I still think that the Magic Keyboard, even 4 years later, is the absolute best accessory to ever be released by Apple for any product because it fully transforms what your iPad can be, because it just absolutely transforms your iPad from a tablet into a full-on laptop and computer replacement, in my personal opinion. But then also Amazon is having some deals on some brand new ones for the 11-inch in particular, and I believe it's $260 if you want to go brand new directly from Amazon for the 11-inch one. So I'll include both links down below for you guys to check out. But certified renewed, I actually got my first ever iPad Pro from Amazon as a certified renewed 2018 iPad Pro. Just something to take into account, and I absolutely love going refurbished when I can. And now these next few products are actual Apple products because under that $250 price point, you can start to get into that category, which is an actual physical Apple product, and people love to be gifted and to actually gift Apple products in general. So the next one I want to mention is actually the Apple Watch SE. The Apple Watch SE in the 44mm variant on Amazon is actually $229, which I think is an absolute steal. The Apple Watch SE will give you pretty much all the functionality of any other Apple Watch that's currently being sold by Apple, but just a little bit more watered down, but it gets you pretty much 95% of the way there to all the stuff that maybe something like the Apple Watch Series 9 has already, which I think is a must for anybody that is in the Apple ecosystem. So if you're looking to gift an Apple Watch, definitely go the Apple Watch SE route. I believe the 40mm one, which is the smaller one, is $199. So for under $200, you can get a brand new Apple Watch, not a refurbished one, not an old one, but a brand new one that can be paired with your iPhone, and then you'll have that experience, which is an amazing one. Another amazing deal going on is for the AirPods Pro Gen 2, and this is the USB-C version. Right now they're on Amazon for $199 instead of that $249 price point that Apple likes to sell it as. And again, AirPods Pro, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, is my favorite type of noise canceling headphones, and for the size and for the price, it's very hard to come close to what Apple's currently doing in that form factor. Yes, you can see behind me that I have the Bose QC Ultras, which are amazing noise canceling headphones, but those are $429 and they're over-ear headphones, a little less portable. Those are more for like long flights that I like to use or for maybe long editing sessions, but the AirPods Pro, even for those flights and for those long editing sessions and for the subway is more than enough, especially with that new adaptive noise cancellation, which has gotten better and better over time. So AirPods Pro for $199 with that USB-C case is a game changer in my opinion. Definitely check that one out. And now the last Apple product I'm going to mention is the Apple Magic Trackpad. They currently have the black version, which I think is the cooler one. I have the white one, the more original one. But the black colored version or the space gray colored version is at $139. And I believe the white version is at $109. They're literally the same exact product, just different colorways. So it depends on how much you want to spend to get that different space gray colorway. But the Magic Trackpad is still the best trackpad out in the market, especially as an accessory, because you're able to kind of mimic exactly what Apple is intending on the laptop side and be able to have it in a desktop form factor for gestures, both on macOS and iPadOS. So if you know somebody that's looking for Magic Trackpad, right now could be a great way to kind of get involved, even though it still charges via Lightning. I don't know when Apple's going to switch to USB-C, but it does charge via Lightning, which is something to consider. And then the final product I want to bring up is by a company called OrbitKey. I've mentioned their Deskmat before in the past, but this is the OrbitKey Nest product. This thing has been out for a little while now, but I got the new ash colorway, which is absolutely beautiful. And this is pretty much just a catch-all to be able to carry all of your miscellaneous things. For me, for instance, when I'm on the go, I use it for all my toiletries, so I got my toothpaste, my toothbrush, and things like that. But I also have some small tech accessories like SD cards and a loose charger and a USB-C cable and all those little dongles that go from USB-A to USB-C, just so I have that on me at all times. And what I like about this is that it's multifunctional. So first off, it actually looks amazing. It fits in pretty much any aesthetic, whether it is at your desk or in your backpack. And then also the top portion of it, which acts as the cover, also is another catch-all because it has a little divot in there, but also has a wireless charger built right into it. So if you want to use this as a desk charger, you absolutely can. Now this, I believe, is an absolutely amazing gift because you can pretty much turn this Nest OrbitKey into whatever you want, whether it is maybe a catch-all for your keys at the front door, to put it on your desk as a charger, or like I mentioned earlier, use it as an on-the-go storage and put it in your backpack because it does protect everything nicely, and it has these kind of Velcro organizers in there, which makes organization even that much better. So that is the OrbitKey Nest. Absolutely love that thing, and that one right now is, I believe, $109. Definitely a great gift for anybody looking to stay organized. So that was 11 Apple accessories that I'm going to recommend under that $250 price point. Like I said, we have stuff like the Magic Keyboard really pushing that $250 ceiling, but then we have some other ones like the Nomad Base One Max that is at the kind of lower level at that $105 price point. So depending on what you want and what you need and what you want to gift out, there should be something for everybody in this video. But that will just about do it for this series. There might be one more video, kind of like a baller edition where there's no budget whatsoever, and maybe we'll include monitors and laptops and things like that. Leave a comment down below if that's something that you want to see, maybe some recommendations on that price point, because maybe you're gifting a laptop to somebody and you want to know which one is the right laptop to go with. But that's going to do it for this video, everybody. If you made it to the end of this one, leave a little dolphin in the comments down below so I know you made it to the end. And if you guys want to watch some more macOS, iOS, or iPadOS videos, click on one of these right here. And until next time, I'm Fernando, and I'm out of here, everybody. Peace. Comment what your favorite accessory was from this video, and maybe there's some other ones under $250 that I should talk about next. Peace.